Every day, the topic of trust between our communities and law enforcement is discussed inside the walls of this building. The discussions are generally fit into two categories: why trust between the community and law enforcement has deteriorated and how it can be regained. In the meantime, the almost weekly events of questionable and sometimes illegal use of force by some law enforcement officers make this distrust deeper and harder to reverse, resulting in heightened awareness and sensitivity within the community and within law enforcement. The sad truth is that these acts also have a negative ancillary effect on the thousands of men and women in uniform who protect and serve honorably every day. The thousands of unnoticed acts of kindness, bravery, and sacrifice are tarnished and remain invisible due to the actions of a few. However, no one in our state, regardless of race or gender of any class, should live in doubt of law enforcement's dedication to serve and protect them within the confines of the law. Additionally, our officers should feel they can be proactive in safeguarding their communities and preempting crime before it occurs. The challenge I see is for the state's legislative body is to identify those issues that can actually start to rebuild trust. We need to stay focused on real solutions that are specifically designed to build a meaningful level of trust between law enforcement and the communities they serve. This will require a lot of thought from our lawmakers, citizens, and from the law enforcement professionals who we have asked to provide us with a basic human right, the right to be safe. As legislators, when we talk about tough public safety issues such as transparency, use of deadly force, police equipment and tactics, racial profiling, biased policing, inequitable hiring and retention policies, the criminal justice procedures, and police corruption. We must also talk about these communities' inherent responsibility as partners in restoring trust. We must expect each community to be engaged as a sincere and honest partner on the issues of integrated programs for our youth, the responsibility to speak out against crime, and advocate for our victims, strengthening the family unit and doing their part to improve the living conditions within their neighborhoods. Without all partners faithfully engaged in efforts to restore this wounded relationship, crime will prevail and grow. Without this collaboration, fear will remain and drive an even deeper feeling of suspicion, real or perceived, from all sides. When I came to the Assembly a short time ago, I brought a unique set of professional and life experiences. And as many of you know, I served 30 years as a law enforcement professional, and I served 14 years as a mayor and council member, building a new city and police department. Police brutality incidents do not happen in a vacuum. Being an African-American male, I know that they occur because of a variety of factors, often socioeconomic conditions. I think the legislature's role should be to help communities lift themselves out of poverty, which in turn will lower crime rates. We need to invest in the community and after-school programs, realignment and support programs, mental health programs, and work to create good jobs for our communities. Crime decreases dramatically when kids have a place to go after school, a community engaged with, and when people are employed. Our citizens deserve more. Along with my colleagues, my goal is to leave here today with new ideas that address diversity in the law enforcement workforce, as well as revisit old ideas and discover new ways to integrate the community and law enforcement to begin to build strong partnerships based upon mutual trust.